Now, all systems have rules to them. Mine is no different. The first rule is that of the cross. The main purpose of the cross is that it helps you to make decisions. Rather, it points out all the possibilities that are capable of a given situation. Now, the way it came about the cross was that I was looking up the elements and wanted to see how they all fit together. And I found maybe a dozen or a half dozen different ways of different people that came across doing them. None of them fit my point of view. None of them sounded right. None of them felt right. And so I waited a few years. Then I started to learn how to write novels. And that gave me the inspiration for the cross. Now, how that worked was that in a novel, it's all about creating conflicts and then solving them. That's what you do when you write. And when you come up with a conflict, there are 4 ways of doing this. There are 4 possibilities. First, you could remain in conflict or in confusion. The second, your hero can win. The second, the villain can win. And the fourth, they could compromise between them. And that's how I came up with the cross from those 4 possibilities. Now, I can figure out logically, I can sound it out and see how it works out on paper. So it'll fit just about any situation. The first rule that you come across with the cross is that definitions. You take an object, each object has a list of items that belong with them. In this object, they have 4 items. They're all checked off. Therefore, this object is whatever that item is described to be. And for example, we have water. And water comes out of a bottle. It's usually marked as water. It's clear. Scientifically, you could say it's H2O. And I also have an item 4 marked, which I have no idea what it could be at the moment. Normally, you see the 1 item or 2 items on the list, you assume that the rest of them are correct. And 99% of the time, that works out sufficient. Once you have definitions, you come up with a set of opposites. Well, that is, if you see that the object 1, everything's checked, if you're looking for it, there must be a condition where it remains unchecked. In object 2, you can see that all the items are left unchecked, meaning it's its opposite. And for an example here, I use photography. And now in photography, lights consist of all colors, and dark consists of no colors. And those are your opposites. Now, once you have one set of opposites, it creates a condition where you have a second set between them. So you have a total of 4 opposites. Or if you have 4 objects in this case, you have object 1 and object 2, which are already defined. And here you have object 3 and object 4. On the second set of objects, half of them on one side are checked and half are unchecked. Then on the opposite side, it's a reversal of which are checked and not checked. You can see here that object 3 has 2 items checked, meaning items 1 and 2, and items 3 and 4 are left unchecked. In object 4, items 1 and 2 are unchecked, and items 3 and 4 are left checked. Using this example, you can solve any situation. It gives you the options. It shows you what your options are available that you can solve it. It doesn't mean that all your options are practical or all of them are in your best interests. It takes time to figure out what all of them are and how to work it. And here I have the writing. It shows that the hero can win, the villain can win, remains in conflict, confusion, or you can compromise. And that's the cross.